Very good evening. So, today I'm going to give an orientation as well as we are going to indulge in some experiential learning on how body movement or dance therapy can have an impact over the body and the mind. So, this is what we've taken up for today, and this is a small introduction about me and the work I've done. So, past, though I've been 15 plus years in this field, 10 plus years is more of expressive arts therapy. Before we get into the practical activity, let us know a little bit of how this is going to help us. Music and dance therapy draws on the power of music and dance in a therapeutic relationship to manage a range of conditions and improve the quality of life. So basically, we take the client centered approach of the client by initially establishing a rapport and doing the required case collection. Kindly mute. The required case collection and then to know about the history of the client before we proceed with the body movement or dance therapy and plan the intervention, the number of sessions. And I think it goes by the flow, though we can have a agenda for every session when you meet up with a client. When you're exclusively working on music and dance movement therapy, I think dance movement therapy cannot be segregated from music. And in rare cases it works, but in my experience I feel that music always along with body movement therapy gives the best results. And the needs of the every client differs, and whatever is the need for improvement in the client's life, their needs, their support system to help them in their decision making, to develop a support system for themselves, for them to problem solve, for the client to have a good coping system. So based on all this, this is going to be really helpful for us if we are able to learn it, get trained in it, and then put it to practice. Dance moment therapy tailors sessions to clients' needs, so that way we'll be able to have a proper plan and provide a music and dance therapy intervention for clients based on their needs. And body movement therapy offers a way to work through issues that are different to articulate or are buried in the unconscious because they are painful, frightening, or simply difficult to access and address through cognitive means. So, the very intention of having an expressive arts therapy intervention, where this dance and music therapy are one of the modality of the expressive arts therapy, whatever is like very painful for an individual to address, there is something deep down hidden in the unconscious, to touch there, to reach out there, and to speak about it or to bring it in different forms of artistic ways, being it visual arts or being it music, dance, role plays, which is part of the drama therapy, the and as an advanced level we take it to psychodrama, And then there are other means like storytelling, storying, narrative stories, and script writing, creative speaking. So through all these means we are facilitating healing, and for the person to have a self awareness of what they're going through. And this is very helpful for the client as well, not only for the client, for the counselor as well, to have a better understanding of the client, so that we do the needful. A method to therapeutically strengthen the emotional, cognitive, physical, social integration of the individual. So basically we are working on the emotions of an individual. We're working on the emotions of an individual, which will bring a change in the thinking pattern of that individual, the thoughts, and thereby the behavioral outcome. We can see changes in how the way they behave, the way they are interacting, the way they are functional in the society, functional to themselves and to the surroundings, and to be functional to themselves, to be fulfilled as an individual. So that's what it facilitates us and helps us in. Today's session, I'm not going deep into the theoretical aspect. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to indulge in experiential learning. And the task for today is just put it down as points so that my participants do not get misled. So now all participants are requested to on your video, not immediately when we are going to start this process. You're requested to on your videos and mute your audios when you're taking this up. Step one would be, so I have an instrumental song which I will be playing for you. An instrumental song will be played for a duration of 15 to 20 minutes. So I will do that, and I will also be making body movements along with you. So I will initiate a body movement with some basic stretches. Some of you who has done aerobics, or some of you who've done yoga or any form of body movement activity, will know the basics of stretching, like how do you relax your neck, your head, your hands, your chest, your hips, your knees, and your ankle. So like that, no, everybody has your own pattern of how you can make movements. So that way, by concentrating on the music played, we are going to start making body movements in a private space. So now I am sitting in my room, where there is no one around, so that I can have my own privacy to fully put my mind on what I'm doing, rather than getting disturbed or distracted by anyone else. And then when I'm doing that moment, I'm going to watch myself in the video meeting. So on the screen, I'm looking at you. So what you will be doing is, you are going to, once we start playing the music, you're going to put your videos on, so that you can also watch yourself. You can watch yourself in the video. And all of us, it will be nice if all of us can make our own moments, or if someone wants to follow me as an initial step, to just follow my way of moving. I'm just going to do some movements, basic stretches, and whatever I feel at the moment, when I listen to the music, because I'll be concentrating on the music, I want you also to do the same. You'll be concentrating on the music, and that moment when you're listening to the music, however you feel that you want to make a movement, whether it's a movement of your hands or your legs or shaking your whole body, That's up to you. If there are some classical dancers or western dancers in this group, you can go ahead with what is comfortable for you. And next step, yeah, I will come to the next step later. I wouldn't confuse you now. Hope the first three instructions which I gave you is clear. If my instructions are clear to you, please put a thumbs up. I request you to put a thumbs up if my instructions are clear to you. So if my okay, it's clear to Chetana, to the others. If anyone has not understood the first three, okay, Shilu, thank you. Okay, so for those whom the instructions, okay, thank you. Instructions are clear. Please set your space. Power on. You've plugged into Nirvana. For your us to make movements. You can kindly see to that you're putting your audio on mute because I'm going to play a piece of music for you. And please do on your videos. It's a very small group in which we are going to like participate. So I think as I'm also going to move or dance along with you, you can feel comfortable. This is a very safe place for you to explore this modality. I request the others to, if you can switch on your videos.
माझा बॉयफ्रेंड मला सोडून पळून गेला. मला त्याच्याशीच लग्न करायचंय. हो.
5 more minutes, we are going to make moments. We'll wind up the moments in few more minutes. Take some time to settle down. Hope you enjoyed watching yourself, whether you watched it in the video or you danced in front of a mirror or whatever it could be, depending upon your comfort. So, the next step which we are going to do now is I want you to stay in connection with the kind of emotion you went through when you did the when you heard the music, when you just took it in, when you processed it, and you started making body movements, and as it went through during this period of time, how you really felt about making these moments. Just recollect where did your focus go on, about like what did you feel while you were watching your body, and what are certain things that you want to like which came to your awareness that you want to express. You're not going to express your private whatever content it is. I just want you to draw, write. It's your option. Some people are very good at drawing, putting things in pictorial way about whatever you feel. Some people are very good at writing. And I want to tell you one thing that like we all of us we did some body movements now, and no one I don't think if you are someone who already knows dance, but I am not someone who knows dance. But this was a question which was there in my mind when I took up this program during my study period. 2000 must be 2013. During my study period when I took up this course, um, I did it at Women's Christian College, Chennai. So when I did it, the question which I went and asked my trainer was, "Ma'am, I do not know dance." And then she said, "You don't have to know dance in order to do this. The kind of movement you make is your dance. Whatever you move, whatever you do, whatever you perform is dance," is what my trainer told me. And that's the same thing that I'm conveying to you. And at the same time, when I'm asking you now to draw or write, there is no right or wrong, and we are not checking on your artistic skill. It's nice for you to just put whatever comes to your mind on a piece of paper. It can be shading, it can be coloring, it can be drawing, it can be painting, it can be writing. Okay, so let us give it some time. Let's say 10 minutes. By 7:36, 7:36 we'll um, finish this expression. So I think hope my instructions are clear. Step 4 is you watched your body move, and whatever like you feel like you're going to put it on a sheet of paper. It can be in any form. You can either draw, you can either write, or do whatever you feel like on the sheet of paper, connecting with the current emotion that you were. So when I did this activity, I was purely in the moment. I was purely in the moment. I really enjoyed doing the watching me. That was how I was like, because I was completely present in what I'm doing, rather than thinking about too much about the audience, or thinking about the speaker, or thinking about the about my phone which is playing the music. My concentration, I try like, was fully on what I'm doing, what I'm performing. In between, I would have just moved closer to the screen to just let in few people who wanted to come in. Otherwise, I was fully present. So with that, I have a few emotions that are coming up. So I will also join along with you and share my experience. So can we go ahead? If you understood the instructions, please put a thumbs up.
Adios, amigo. Powering off.
Thank you. Please go ahead with the next step. Thank you. I think we can keep our music going. If you wish to share the piece of work or piece of expression you have done on the piece of paper, you can take a picture of the paper, you can take a picture of your work, and you can WhatsApp to this number, my business number, I mean, my official number. 3 more minutes. All right. I think we can go to step 5 now. If we can go to step 5, please put a thumbs up. Just a few words about how it went on. So, I would like to go first because I too participated in this activity along with you. So, I would like to share my experience. So when I looked at myself after a long time, I'm just seeing myself dance. Though I've participated or I took part when my participants who I meet on outdoors, when I go as a resource person, I don't get an opportunity to see myself, though I dance with them. So this was an opportunity for me to look at myself and dance after a long time. So I felt that as these things came into mind, I'm just sharing whatever came to my mind at the moment. So I have just written like a dialogue to myself saying, "You look beautiful, girly. I like you more in salwar rather than western clothes. Though you prefer western clothes, maroon suits you. I have receptive audience. I'm comfortable with them. I feel secure. I'm happy. Life is beautiful." This is something which just struck my mind in the moment. Right now, I honestly felt that way in the a few minutes back as well as now. This is like I just went, as I told you, I just went with the flow of just being myself in this session as yet another participant, though I'm facilitating the session. So because I wanted to be with you, not just giving you instructions and make you do. So that way I felt that warmth, and as I mentioned, I felt somewhere I'm in a safe space and my audiences are receptive, and that's why they've come here to attend the session. This is what I really felt. So though you may not want to say the whole of what really you expressed, you can use filters and you can express whatever you're comfortable with in the forum, even if it is a few words. Like you can say how the feeling was for you when you danced or when you moved your body. What was the feeling that came to you, or what meant to you? Like I gave a description as an example to you to just show how we express. So like that, I would like few of you to share your experience. Please feel free, comfortable, and come forward to speak about your experience.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good.
Can I share, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So before we started the dance movements, I was little stressed. I had lots of work at home, and I have a small grandson. So I was cooking for my daughter and for my husband. So like there were a lot of things happening. So actually, when we started dancing, it's been quite a few years since I danced. So I felt so light. I felt relaxed, and I really enjoyed the dancing. And even now, I'm feeling so relaxed. Thank you so much, ma'am. I think it's something very I felt the dance touched my heart. Like it made me so feel so good, and I was in connection, touch with my heart and mind, body. So it was like one integrated flow together. So thank you so much for facilitating this workshop and giving us inputs. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So after your dance, you took up to drawing or writing. What was your
No, ma'am.
choice?
Yeah, sorry. No, ma'am, I am not very good at drawing, and I feel I'm able to express. So whatever I've shared, I've written it down, ma'am, because I don't know drawing. I mean, I'm not comfortable. I
All
thought
right.
these are the words.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you have the option. Na? You
Yes.
can draw, right? Thank you so much, ma'am, for your feedback. It was really wonderful. Can I hear from the others as well?
Good evening, ma'am. So, while dancing, in fact, I felt so peaceful. I was so mindful about how I was feeling. I was really feeling so calm and so peaceful. It was a very kind of very different feeling, in fact. So, and there was no fear of being judged. So, though I don't know dance and all, so I was like on my own, I was totally into it. So
You would
that was a
have
moment like,
understood. I sorry to interrupt. I think you would have understood by the way I made the movements that it's okay for a person who doesn't know dance to make movements.
so I felt good. Overall, I felt really very relaxed and good. And it was like I was mindful also, in fact, how I was mindful about my feelings. Generally, what happens like when we are moving or when we are dancing in a party and all, we are not mindful about how we are feeling. In fact, we just dance, we just physically we move our body. But here, like I was totally in a state of peace. So that was amazing, actually. Thank you so much,
What
ma'am.
modality did you take up after the moment?
Ma'am, I just wrote whatever because I am also not good at drawing and all, so I couldn't draw.
So
I
that's
just
okay. That's okay because you have the option to write. But I'm just telling you that it's okay for you to also explore drawing once in a while as an
sure.
expression, because we are not going to look at our artistic skills.
But then in my mind, what kind of feeling is coming? Something like, somebody is dancing and all around that some sort of blue color is, color is there. That kind of feeling I could have. I was feeling that kind of feeling. So, though I wanted to draw, but I couldn't
Maybe you
draw
can
it
try
that.
it tonight.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, ma'am. I'll
Thank
try.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Someone else wants to speak? You want to share your experience? Please come forward.
Mm. Hello, ma'am. I am Prakhar from UP. It's my first experience with dancing in a chair. Actually, I'm just joined this session in a very late. Uh, I just see the people are have a dancing, and you have a so the PPT of it is there is written down is the start with the dancing in 15 to 20 minutes. It's my first experience with dance in a chair. Actually, I'm just in a intern right now, and there is a one group session where we will dance in a all the child with autism kids. So first time I have learned that it is possible to dance in a chair. So in a next session in in autism child, I will be prefer for kids play with and dance with a with chair, sit in a chair and move their hand and the body in a different way. And the second point was, you have a say that write down something. So I just draw some drawing, and I will be share it with your
Sure.
WhatsApp number, which you will be given for us.
All right, sir. You're done with it? Prakar Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So the highlight of whatever we have done is that to heal, to heal. There are different modalities for us. It's not that in a counseling session, it's always that we talk or make the other person talk and we give some inputs. This is a very more interesting method where, as I just spoke to you during the introduction of expressive arts therapy, the various other modalities which can be used, like how Prakar was saying, anyone from the age of 4, and especially with any kind of kids, whether they have a special challenge or even like, anyone from the age of 4, we can apply it for anyone above the age of 4. So I have used it with the primary, middle school, high school, higher secondary, and adults also. It works very well in colleges. Rather than counseling, I feel this has been like an icebreaker for me to easily connect with my clients. And that way, in this group, I don't know if you are able to feel the same way like what I'm feeling. There'll be this kind of, when you do as a group, when you perform as a group, there will be this kind of high emotional, some feeling, some emotions are like, will be at a high. What the other person feels or has shared will have an influence on us as well. So that togetherness, that connectivity will improve when we constantly give it to a group for a particular purpose. Say for example, if it is for I'm conducting it in a de-addiction center, so with people with similar kind of problem. It could be a substance abuse, alcohol de-addiction, whatever, no? With that small group. So generally we don't conduct expressive arts in large group because that one-to-one interaction is very important. So, based on modalities like what I said, now I've worked with college, I've worked with the corporates, and I do go as a resource person, as a consultant to few other organizations. So, in these places, my experience is that people really enjoy doing something like this rather than that added stigma of being brought to a mental health hospital. So that I have seen because I have worked in mental health setup for a very long period, and I'm a Chennai person, and as of now I live at Coimbatore because I'm married to someone at Coimbatore. So my whole studies and other things. So if you're someone from the psychology background, you have a basis in psychology, then that psychology is your hat. The social work degree, the sociology, or whatever you have, fine arts is your hat, and whatever we are learning now is an added feather to the hat. So that way, I just want to also introduce um, the program that Mind Makeup is conducting. I have a small introduction about myself, and I'm planning to do a intense 3 month course for any helping professional, which can be ideal for people working with people. For people working with people, this would be an ideal thing. And if someone has some barriers to take up the whole 3 month intense training, they have the option of choosing the modalities they want as well. And as I told you, there are different modalities. The purpose, I didn't want the fee to be put on this, but then I had to just copy paste my posters here, they are here, I'm sorry for that. But basically the idea is just to introduce you to the modalities. The modalities like visual arts, clay modeling. We had soil clay when we did this program, and creative writing, and other modalities like storytelling. The materials were provided, the guidelines were provided, and we used to make it out of it. And it was a group work. And as I told you, generally people are when they take up a batch also, maximum people are 15, not more than that. So I remember we were 12 people. And narrative skills, puppeting, creating puppets, then puppet stories. So, like how art does something to us, like how dance does something to us, this art and craft also does something to us. It touches our conscious. We get into it. And play therapy. That's a very wonderful way to connect with, especially children. If you are a school counselor, or if you're working with kids, or you are a child psychologist. And psychodrama is a very very effective tool, very powerful tool, which where the emotions will be very high. And as a director or facilitator of that particular session, I need that kind of expertise to handle the client who is doing the role play, who is enacting. And I will also be playing the certain roles where I'm taking up to just ease the client, to pass a message to the client. So it's a bit of kind of theater work kind of thing that we do, with the proper training, which can make drastic difference in people's life. Music therapy, I always take music integrated with some other approach. It is either music, or I'm talking about the kind of counseling sessions I conduct. Music integrated along with writing, or creating stories, or anything like visual arts. So I also was playing that to you. I was playing music to you when you were doing your reflection work after the body movement. I gave you an option whether you can draw, write, shade, color, paint. So in that also, like, I integrate it and you use it. And that way we also tried body movements, and we were able to explore what it is and how it is done. And what are the benefits of do like conducting this to others. So, what do we gain by um, taking it upon ourselves? The process here is taking it upon ourselves and then conducting it. Personal growth, hands on learning, professional growth in whatever field you may be. So, this is what I really wanted to convey. And if you have any queries, please feel free to ask. If you have any questions, you want to ask something to me in relation to how you conduct it, or any doubts about any modality, you want to know more about it. You also have this, like, you feel free to WhatsApp me over this number. If at all you have any queries, or you want to know more about some modality, or you tried something, or you want to try, or you want to know more about it, please get in touch with me. So I really want to thank all of you for participating. um, and yeah, would anyone want to speak, say a few words about today, or what was your takeaway from whatever we did? Anyone wants to speak? Yeah, yeah, Seema.
Um, it was really good to know that even the dance therapy or the body movements is one sort of modality which can be, made use of with the people who are having some mental illnesses or who are not able to express themselves or whom we want to read their, uh, you know, mental or the feelings in the unconscious mind.
All right. Thank you so much, Seema. Thank you,
Thank,
ma'am. Thank you,
thank
all
you.
of you. Thank you, all of you, for your patience and participating and coming today to join me. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.